LiveVideoSecurity.net presents the top 10 methods desperate criminals can easily enter your home and can do so in as little as 5 seconds. Number 1. Kicking in the front door. This method is quite common because most doors will not withstand 1 to 3 good kicks. After all, it's usually just thin plywood and a few screws holding a door in place. Our affordable video security system would have stopped this dangerous thief in his tracks.
The police are on their way. You need to leave immediately. The police are on their way. You need to leave.
Our system includes 24-hour live video surveillance to protect your family every minute of every day. And because we provide 24-hour live video surveillance, we verify actual crimes in real time and dispatch the police in less than 30 seconds. ADT could never dream of doing that. This would have easily deterred this huge intruder, and he would have moved on to another home that didn't have such innovative technology. A door is often no match for a thief's foot. You don't have to be a giant in order to make easy work of a front door, as this scrawny thief just proved. He kicked in this dead-bolted door in less than 20 seconds. Number 2. Entry through a back door. If you think solid glass provides a measure of security, think again. Apparently, some thieves are not concerned about a noise quotient. Their only concern is to steal your hard-earned possessions. Now, these crooks currently on the screen use a tool a lot more sophisticated than a rock from your own yard. Their spring-loaded glass breaker allows them to shatter glass without making much noise at all. And yes, although it took them an additional 30 seconds or so to enter the premises, stealth was their reward. If only this unfortunate homeowner had our live video surveillance system. Our live guards would have confronted these felons with our wireless HD cameras and built-in two-way audio, and the police would already be on their way.
Stop! You in the ski mask! Your image is being recorded and the police are being notified. You need to leave immediately.
911, what's your emergency?
On to the third method that dangerous criminals enter homes. They simply drill out the locks. It's sad to say that not many locks will stand up to an ordinary cordless drill. Which brings us to our fourth method criminals use to enter unsuspecting homes: lock picking. Unfortunately, picking a deadbolt lock is fairly simple, and there are dozens of tutorials on YouTube that clearly explains every step. And the tool being used cost about $5 on Amazon. The person demonstrating this lockpicking claimed it was his first attempt after taking online lessons from YouTube, and he opened the deadbolt in less than 30 seconds. But a crook need not to buy a simple tool. This next clip shows a 13-year-old kid defeating the deadbolt on his home with 2 hairpins he borrowed from his sister. But 2 paper clips do the job equally well. As you will soon see, this 13-year-old child will successfully pick a working deadbolt in less than 30 seconds. If that's not scary, I don't know what is. I used to think that lockpicking only occurred in James Bond movies. Well, I guess not. Many villains also utilize bump keys to illegally enter residences and businesses. They can be obtained for about $10 and are effective in over 95% of residential locks. Maybe instead of calling them deadbolts, perhaps a better name is dumb bolts. On to number 5. The fifth method that homes are victimized is through garage doors.
Breaking into a garage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. The door's open.
And a thief is now in. You can see a wire is used. Like a hanger to pull the emergency release cord. Garage doors have them to allow anyone to open it by hand if you lose power. Yet another creative way thieves are trying to outsmart you. A crime that can cost you everything in your garage, even your house, if you don't arm yourself with information to protect your property.
And speaking of garage thefts, watch actual footage of how our live video surveillance prevented thieves from stealing a set of tires from our client's car.
Hello, this is Deep Sentinel Security. Is there something I can help you with?
Number 6. Entry through first floor windows. First of all, let me tell you that this gentleman is not a thief. With a face that friendly, he wouldn't steal a kiss from his own wife. But anywho, he will show you how certain locked windows can be easily compromised. And believe me, a desperate criminal will exploit any and all weak spots that his target home provides. Our live video surveillance security system provides your family with a superior level of protection that ADT, Brinks, Vivint, and others can never match. Our system is based on real-time live surveillance. Their systems are figuratively blind and has no idea whether a triggered alarm is false or not. As a matter of fact, up to over 95% of home alarms are actually false alarms. This sad truth is why police response times are typically super slow. Oops, good catch. Because 95% of the time is basically a waste of the police department's time. Literally. But with live video surveillance, all emergencies are 100% verified and the cops come with guns a-blazing, figuratively speaking. In this next video clip, check out how our live video surveillance stopped a peeping Tom from violating a single woman's privacy. Even a motion light didn't deter this deviant.
Hello, this is Deep Sentinel Security. Can I help you with anything?
No. Sorry.
Number 7, entry through second story windows.
And break into the backyard. They decide to grab a chair to climb onto the roof. But watch what happens next. Undeterred, the two then tiptoe to a table and put on gloves. The guy in the white shirt holds a screwdriver and tries to pull himself up again. The other guy, visibly nervous, appears to pray and even makes the sign of the cross.
Now this burglar is resourceful. He brought his own ladder with him. Although rare, burglaries through upper floor windows are becoming more popular. The reason why is because almost all homeowners that have a security system will not be willing to pay extra for windows not accessible from the ground. However, our live video surveillance system would have observed this obviously desperate criminal the moment he stepped foot on your property. And the second he did anything suspicious, we would have confronted him, triggered a loud 104 decibel exterior siren, and dispatched the big guys with the big guns. After all that, it's not very likely that a felon would continue to victimize your home or business. Criminals are stupid, but typically not that stupid. According to your security needs, we can set up live video surveillance protection around your entire home or business. We call it full perimeter protection. And we can often prevent crimes before they even occur, unlike ADT and others that can only detect a crime after it actually happens. Number 8. Lock demolition.
The test is on a real door, on a real house, real life.
If you think this example was fast, wait until you see how swiftly a crowbar does the trick. Number 9. Crowbar collapses door frame. 5 seconds flat. It happened so quickly, a stunned homeowner wouldn't have time to even react. Our 24-hour live video surveillance may be the only saving grace in many of the intrusions you've just witnessed. The crowbar is a favorite of desperate robbers. Not only will it gain him or her immediate and quiet access through a door or a window, but it can also be used as a deadly weapon if confronted by the homeowner. We finally reached number 10, and this 10th method is by far the scariest and most dangerous: home invasions.
This is a parent's nightmare. A 13-year-old girl on her way home from school is followed by this man right to her door. He pushes his way in after her and seems to assault her, but the teen, backpack still on, fights back.
I try to get him off of me.
The alleged stalking caught on security camera. The teen, her identity hidden for protection, describes those harrowing moments.
I push him back and then I slam my hand into his face, and that's when he decides to get off of me.
She texted her father, "Daddy, come home now. Some guy tried to rape me." Also this week, a 63-year-old woman attacked in her rural New Hampshire home after being cased by 2 alleged robbers. Watch 2 men arrive at 9:20 p.m. and hide. Then, an hour and a half later, Bibi comes home and turns off her alarm system. Bibi calls the dog, who seems to be agitated, into the house, and that's when the alleged thieves take advantage. It takes just 3 seconds for one to get to that unlocked door.
They zip-tied her to a support post and put a blanket over her head.
Those suspects getting away with $25,000 worth of rare coins and jewelry. Bibi left bound in that basement for 9 hours before being rescued. These are just the latest in a series of alleged crimes caught on camera. Intruders crossing the threshold into the place where we are supposed to feel safe, our own homes. In San Jose, California, this homeowner watched on multiple home security cameras as an intruder broke into her home, even pulling on the door to the bedroom where she was hiding. In Central Florida, men dressed up like ninjas breaking into this home, tying up the homeowners. There are an estimated 1.2 million home break-ins every year, a home burglary happening every 16 seconds in the U.S.
Crime knows no boundaries, no demographic. There's no such thing as a safe neighborhood because you never know who's casing your neighborhood.
In 1990, a man tried to kidnap her from her own home.
I had come home from work at 4:30 in the afternoon, and I was listening to my answering machine, and I turned around and he was standing in my home behind me with a knife.
Her attacker went to prison, but from that day, she never let her guard down.
I lived the rest of my life in wait for it to happen again.
She wants others to be vigilant too. Beatty says that many houses that appear safe are actually vulnerable. Houses like Louise's.
He can't get in, I'm sure of it.
Something I saw for myself when I spent the day with another convicted criminal. He told us he is reformed and wants to help people protect their homes.
I believe that's open.
First point of entry, the car in the driveway with windows down.
Bingo.
The garage door opener in plain sight. Within 45 seconds, he's inside that garage and finds the door to the house unlocked. He quickly makes his way upstairs to the master bedroom, where he finds a jewelry box. It turns out windows are criminal catnip. Theron pops the window screen and tapes the window to minimize glass shatter and noise. But some easy fixes can make your house less tempting.
As you may have already noticed, all of the homes that were victimized in this video had working cameras. But their do-it-yourself camera setup did absolutely nothing to prevent the crimes that took place. Heck, The cameras didn't even deter the dangerous criminals from their acts. All their expensive camera systems accomplished was to successfully record the traumatic events and provide a lifetime memento reminding them how cameras alone are almost worthless. Our 24-hour live video surveillance transforms a dumb camera into a live, active, crime-halting, crime-preventing force that can quite possibly be the difference between life and death. With our surveillance system, your family is never alone. If these families that were victims of home invasions had our state-of-the-art surveillance cameras, we would have witnessed the horrific crime in real time, dispatched police instantly with descriptions and a head count of the attackers. We would have threatened the perpetrators through our two-way speakers, triggered an exterior siren, and would have continued to perform live surveillance until the mortifying ordeal was over. This poor lady was tied up for 9 hours. My gosh, I can't imagine. This young girl was all alone fighting for her virtue and possibly her life. When you think about it, when you really think about it, isn't your family worth the best security system on the market?